國34日啦，我離開吉隆坡34日，啱冇？
好耐冇見到你。
34日，唔係好耐啦，34日。我離開咗吉隆坡，我去美國。不過我去到美國翻嚟，有好嘅消息，好奇怪。我飛機落新加坡，咁我哋新加坡收到一封信，嗰封信有攞嚟冇？Shirley喺度冇？Shirley，嗰封信有攞嚟冇？我哋 office 嘅人邊度喺呢度？我講我宣佈嗰個章程新加坡嘅點樣？冇人攞嚟啊！office 嘅人喺邊度？提起手喺呢度，邊度？慘啦 ！Shirley 喺邊度？得閒我要知。office 嘅人提起手邊度？喺呢度 office 嘅。咩？佢有 pass 俾你嘛 ？OK， 梗係你 office 攞俾我。嗰封信我要讀俾你哋聽。新加坡註冊官已經批准我哋嘅名叫做拜天公Universal Spiritual Movement approved by Singapore Registrar Societies。OK， 批准咗。不過我講冇用，我一定愛嗰封信，我讀俾你清清楚楚。OK， 佢嗰時候 approve， 不過我哋要俾女佢俾女去200幾溝咁樣去繼續批准。OK， 拜天公宇宙神聖運動係咪？係咪宇宙？國際宇宙我唔知啊你。宇宙 OK， 拜天公宇宙神聖運動喺呢個 back 呢度睇住攞落嚟喺個 back， 冇啊呢個 back 冇。嗰個正話批准嘅嗰件，嗰個正話批准嘅，可能唔喺度。因為我唔明白 office 嘅人我一個係話喺讀書係要交俾大家，呢個好重要嘅文件嚟嘅。我特登叫新加坡 fax 過嚟，咁樣我有機會讀俾你聽。OK， 已經批准。咁樣佢有批准講係居留做得會員。不過法律上咧嗰時講居留做得會員，不過做得信託人。PR can be a member in the Bai Tian Kung Universal Spiritual Movement in Singapore. Malaysian who are PR can be a member with voting rights, but they cannot be trustees because under landed properties, you're not citizen, you cannot be a trustee. Like a Singaporean cannot be a trustee for anything which is Malaysian. Or Malaysian can be a trustee for Singapore. Any matters, okay? Trustee 信託人係唔得 ，OK？ 不過重要嘅係批准咗居留做得會員，好冇你講？點解我哋新加坡、馬來西亞有幾個喺新加坡做工？我哋有 Alex、Sam 有公婆幾個喺新加坡係居留嚟嘅，加埋北京都係一個居留。咁樣開始佢哋一出個 form 咧，北京Alex Sam 佢哋 apply 得做得會員呢個係一個好嘅機會俾我哋拜天公神聖運動國際嘅宇宙神聖運動嘅發展仲有foreigners 嚟講外國人foreigners 我哋做得 associate member without voting rights，即是講 今日咧，我哋全部喺呢次嘅咧入得新加坡做associate members 點樣講好唔好啊？associate members 點樣講？associate members 邊個知道 associate members？冇得選嘅，做得會員不過冇權選嘅。associate members 即係講我哋做好嘅兄弟姊妹，我會鼓勵佢哋或者做好Melaka嗰時做好隔離係咩？做好
Seremban.
Seremban做好隔離係咩
Sembilan negara sembilan.
Melaka係咩？
Melaka.
啊？
Ya.
啊？
Melaka.
Melaka, okay.
Faham.
If Johor Melaka get fighting group ke, I will encourage them to join as associate members to make up the bigger base for the fighting universal spiritual movement in Singapore. 即係講我叫佢哋入，咁樣我哋擴大佢嘅基礎fighting group 就神聖運動嘅基礎擴大起。呢個係好嘅消息 ，OK？ 好嘅消息冇你講，第一名改咗拜天公宇宙神聖運 ，OK？ 呢個會我哋馬來西亞用個拜天公 Universal Spiritual Movement as a religious body, OK? Of which we are establishing this in the courts of law, OK? 咁樣我哋喺法庭上咧。我哋已經面緊同鎮安又好，我哋用緊拜天公 Universal Spiritual Movement。咁樣呢個名咧，拜天公宇宙神聖運動咧係一個名。今日新加坡改咗會同埋我哋馬來西亞係一個名。OK？ 咁樣我哋全部實際。法律上咧，我哋全部都入得會員，不過我哋冇權選嘅。Okay? As an associate member, but we have no voting rights in government。呢個係一個好嘅消息。不過又有唔好嘅消息喎。唔好嘅消息有謠言，呢個謠言係講Samson利用拜天公呢個運動咧嚟。擴大佢嘅家產咁樣叫佢哋犧牲幫佢做呢個好嘅消息，呢個係一種嘅，只是講一種嘅破宣傳。咁樣咧，我尋晚又開會，好重要嘅開會，我叫我哋嗰啲白仙嘅人嚟開會。我已經講過。你要分開白仙同拜天公，我係拉冷。點解？以前我哋講我唔愛萬一去拜天公，去完全 outlaw 咁樣拉冷埋拜仙，整冧嚟拜仙。咁樣我講我哋要分別。你有聽過冇抵受？邊個有聽到？咁少人聽過咩？你哋冇聽過咩？拜天公同白仙係兩件事，係分開嘅。有聽到冇？我打坐講好多次。Did you hear what I've said? 拜天公 and 拜仙 are two different issues. Entirely
I
different.
told them also last week.
Huh?
I told them also.
Oh, you told them also, huh? See, you all must know that Bai Shen is Bai Shen, Bai Tian Kong is Bai Tian Kong. So, we don't want something like Arkam to happen. They say Arkam, business is Arkam is business. So, these are two separate issues. How I spend the money is my business in Bai Shen. If I want to support Bai Tian Kong, that is an individual affair. That is my right. And if I do not want to support, then also I want to tell you that is also my right. But now it is the Bai Shen people employees of Baijian, people who are working for Baijian, to sacrifice for Baijian. But they are working for me, they are sacrificing for me. So I understand last time that either they work for me and sacrifice for me, or if they thought they were going to work for Bai Teng Kung, then I would be glad that they just leave Baijian. In other words, I want people to be in Baijian without condition. Now, they don't give me condition and tell me what to do in Baijian. If you think that how I should spend my money and how I should devote my time, what I must do, you can please forget about that. Because not even the Malaysian government can tell me what to do. Not that I have a mind of my own, but that I will do what I think is right. And there's been a lot of rumors in Singapore, and saying that I built it as my empire or family empire, and that I may even hand it to my son. And as I've said, nobody tells me what whether I hand to my son or I hand to anybody, or I just throw it off the Baijian. That is my business. I want it to be made very clear. Okay? And I give my people the opportunity. If you think you cannot accept it, okay, then please leave Baijian. Last night we had a meeting until maybe 2, 3 a.m. I would know. 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
3 a.m. 3 a.m.
About 3 a.m. Because I want to clear one thing now and immediate. Okay? So, 尋晚我哋開會開到3點，我講我要搞清楚楚，係話你以為你要干涉我要俾呢個邊個俾建又好啦，俾面又好，俾邊個都好，到你干涉。係咪你係干涉我講你離開拍攝，我唔愛俾拜天公，我俾拜天公係由低我，俾我去揸住。你冇同我講，你唔好同我講，即係我係你咁樣行，咁樣企，咁樣做，呢個女要俾邊個，我俾邊個，你死咗你個俾邊個，你冇干涉我，係咪你干涉我？你離開拍攝，點解有謠言啊？嗰個謠言喺新加坡講。嗰啲人全部同聲聲做，點解你啫冇？為咗利用拜天公。我講第一今日我做生意嘅，係為著我自己工作冇用啊，係我都唔會出嚟做生意。我嘅人呢係政府愛干涉我自己工作冇用啊，若整死我仲更加要勤力做。我係咁樣。我要做俾你睇，冇你政府嘅良銀，我唔會死啊！我嘅就咁所以自己工作冇良銀，之後俾翻工作我都冇俾翻良銀我。或者攞杯同我一齊做啲工作冇良銀，佢俾翻工作或者攞俾嗰啲攞到嘅良銀，係咪佢攞俾？不過我攞唔到，夾落一級，夾落一級，冇相干啦，對我濕碎嘅事。OK。不過重要嘅係講，你冇干涉我，你干涉我，你離開白線。一路嚟，佢哋喺白線做嘅，我問過佢哋知道白線係點樣嘅，你嘅歷史。第一呢，我睇只可係叫 Gary 出嚟講 ，Gary 開頭白線到今日係咪 ？Gary 喺度麼？開頭你又喺白線麼？到今日都係白線係咪？開頭 ，OK。不過我同你講 ，Gary、阿趙、阿權、金河、阿東俾個殼我，空嘅白線。阿東係咪仲夾爭人錢？我調起工作冇良人，我中禁區呢件事咁樣搞出嚟。 一放咗禁區，我攞個白線係空嘅，係我一手攞起嚟搞翻正嘅。到今日嘅白線都係我一手，我要你哋知道清清楚楚。佢哋冇俾白線我，俾我100千、200千，冇咁樣嘅事，係撲雞嘅白線我攞嚟。我叫姐啲講俾你聽好啲啦。而家就係講有咩問題冇？係話白線你唔係做威拜天公，你可唔可以繼續做喺白線？我要知道呢個好重要。係話白線你係做俾你做白線都係做俾我啦。坦白講，我係98%白線，10%係都係我俾你哋做。風股係我俾你哋嘅，你哋都冇出1針錢嘅，咁我叫嘅啲講好啲，咪我繼續喺白線，就我哋開咗會，嗱你哋成班講就係話你喺白線咧，邊個講白線點樣唔好，相信點樣用嗰啲錢，你要企我嗰邊，係話你唔企得我嗰邊，再企喺嗰邊，咁我哋跟你去離開白線。呢個我哋點解呢？喺新加坡開始謠言咗，呢係真嘅事嚟啊！你講我利用拜天公嚟揾錢，利用北仙嗰啲人嚟揾錢，去為做佢一個銀幣，佢本身銀幣係無上嗰啲人哋講我俾你講啦，遲早會水落石出啦，你或者你會知道，或者我離開咗人間，你會知道。我同你講過好多次。呢啲咁嘅嘢係唔值得、冇價值㗎啦，喺人間嘅嘢。一樣我同佢哋講，賭股票係至大嘅賭錢，冇人信我㗎啦。不過問佢哋知道我講有冇錯。仲有我哋 office 有問過我，相信幾時經濟再落後？我講你停啦，等我哋發展好，我哋經濟好好。係啦，你聽我講啦，我同你講過，1997、1998年我已經講㗎，我唔係講笑，我真講俾你聽。你問嘅啲，佢哋知道冇有咁嘅事，今日真係落後。我喺美國翻到新加坡，我睇一睇個報紙，新加坡人同我講2溝4啊，新加坡，原來新加坡1溝，係先係2溝4，我都窒一窒。嚇到我哋2溝4係以前我女去美國讀書啊，我換美國美金啊係2溝4，馬來西亞嗰個時期我女讀書，我仲記得我換2溝4。今日馬來西亞對新加坡係2溝4啊，嚇到我！我睇嘅理由喺邊處？尋日我正話開始睇到報紙，我睇嗰啲 share market，冇搞錯嗰啲。以前我有個股票，我賣過14溝嘅，係 big shares 嚟嘅。big share 係講工人做一日咧，正攞到嗰啲咁嘅股票嘅，係財內攞到咗俾咗我，咁我攞去當時賣咗去，我賺咗成40幾千。我當時賣，財理講好，佢哋講會起咗，好彩我賣咗，當時賣。我當時有個嘅米呢，今日呢1000值得72溝，以前我1000嘅值得72溝嘅，係我收今日又蝕到晒。不過呢個唔係我㗎啦，係財理嘅股票嚟俾我嘅，呢隻可以20千，我賣100幾千。我攞到成90千、90幾千，我記得係財禮俾我嘅，咁樣點解財禮俾我嗰啲錢？我希望嗰啲白線人，點解相信你唔可以分俾我哋呢？或者我唔係嗰啲人喺白線講，相信點解你買摩托車都要攞嗰啲你分俾我哋呢？好過你買摩托車度。 不過係人哋送個摩托車俾我咧，一樣財咧有送兒女俾我咧，我要問你需唔需要我俾嗰啲白線嘅？人哋俾我承住俾白線嘅，我俾，不過我攞嚟發展。今日咧係發展到今日咗，我諗計啊有一間有啊，係賣嘅發展唔係呢個係發展。一路發展緊，啊！今日我哋發展都難咁樣嘅經濟，可能我俾Gary講，我唔可以講咁多。但係呢啲Gary to say few words regarding Bison how it started. I want to know whether Gary will continue with Bison if he's not working for Baitengkung, but working for me as an individual. That I wanted to make very sure. Let Gary speak for himself. Okay? 多謝田工，各位兄弟姊妹，聽到喎？OK 啊，聽到喎。OK，聽到冇先？聽清楚啲啦。OK。先問我呢句啦，我都繼續幫聲做俾聲聲嘅，我哋都係。我哋答咗聲聲嘅尋晚，依家我哋再講一擺，我哋做俾聲聲我哋。而家講嗰個歷史咧，講1983年，我哋都係1983年啦頭咁樣。我哋而家就幾個兄弟，阿東啦、我啦、趙啦、阿健啦、金河啦，睇仲有或者係阿高平啦，長白女做咗生意。原本都係我哋打算係做俾聲聲嘅，嗰個時期都冇講過咁樣講做俾拜天公，做俾聲，為咗聲嗰時自己工作嘛，咁樣。都係生活嘅啱冇，其實我哋諗住咁樣做咯。哎呀，經濟唔好嗰時，時間唔啱，俾一聲同我頭痛啊！做咩？哎呀，我哋三一時煩到聲聲咯，為咗聲睇個數，哎呀死啦呢排，公司冇女咗，咁你又急仲爭唔加女啊？哎呀點樣？跟住聲又，你知啊，真係好，我哋真係好過意唔去嘅為咗咩？周圍睇聲啊，揾人哋啊，嚟黐佢啊，借女啊，呢係時實時不還晒咗啦，最重要還晒咗。聲係著咗咩？OK 還晒咗嗰女，咪借嗰筆你幾？我哋真係好唔好意思。跟住我哋繼續一路咯做咯，勤力啲做咯，做一時嘢，慢慢做，都係為咗，都係聲聲帶到我哋嗰個白線啊起上嚟嘅。個公司空嘅聲。道氣係空夾責唔㗎，你點樣嚟做個生意？俾我本身我又唔知其他或者阿東嚟啊！俾我本身我一定做唔到啊！爭唔到你，我都頭痛咗我話，哇！死呢排要執啦，委屈咁樣都捱咗10幾年啦，而家都咁樣啦，都係多謝都先生咯，係幫助到我哋咁樣夾。而冇先生我睇，我哋都今日冇坐喺度咯，啱冇？又冇聖堂咯，你買啲嘢俾我哋。俾我用，跟住亦講我講電啊，亦講人啊，講即係利用我哋啊，冇可能啦。我哋其實開始嗰時，我哋都預算我做俾聲，我都冇諗到我做俾拜天公。但我唔知其他人啊，我本身係咁喂，我睇聲冇工作，我係做俾聲聲嘅，唔知為咗或者我哋講到驚法律上拜天公。拉能到個生意咯，所以就分別多少咯。跟住而家我哋都係到今日，我哋都係做俾聲聲，冇限度。而且點樣用佢女？佢個女嚟嘅，我哋有良人㗎，佢有用，佢有事。佢點樣用？佢有事。佢拎俾佢個仔又好，佢拎嚟掉就又好，又係個事。最重要啊！我哋要分清楚。我話俾人哋喺拉尾死講。最重要係咩？嗰啲人做嘅，我哋甘心誠意做，冇人講，冇人得講，關涉得我哋係講為咗咁樣嘅事發生咗，為咗人家講我唔知人家講一大堆咗而家，講到我哋俾人利用用拜天公名嚟做生意我哋咯，好似傻佬咁樣。講真，我本身我好歡喜，做得俾聲聲好幸運。
咁好似講人啦，我唔理邊個啦，我本身啦，而邊個講愛好重啊嗰句話，我唔會講明好重啊講消滅啊，所以我屬於係消滅啦。如果一個人消滅講話或者個消滅聲聲又好，消滅拜天公嘅運動又好，消滅北京又好，咁樣咧，我哋一定出嚟，為咗我哋係百姓人啦，都要經過我哋，或者我哋都鬥到底啦，我都唔理。仲有為咗我相信聲，邊個嚟咗消滅聲都要經過我哋，係咁多。呢個係一個人哋講咩？一個 clear message，英文講 clear message， 可唔可以多嘢講？最尾最重要係講係本身嘛。如果佢哋以為咁嘅情形咧，你要問我哋本身係點樣嘅對聲聲？我哋係咪做我哋今生情義嘅 ？OK， 係咁多。喂。
我睇頭先 Gary 有講多少啦，有一個講愛消滅。I don't know what Gary said in Cantonese you could understand or not, but I have to speak something in English so that to make things easy for you to grasp and understand. Gary had stated that Bison was an empty shell and Boeing, when this was handed to me when I came up after these restricted residence, and if they had restricted me longer, I think Bison Enterprise would have been sued for bankruptcy. Also, thank God, it was timing that they released me from restricted residence. 238 or 36 days or something. I can't remember exactly how many days. And when they released me from restricted residence, and I was still suspended without pay, and I quickly went up and I saw the thing in the open, and it was a most regrettable situation. In fact, I remember at that time we have heavy equipment which was not even working. And I also remember at that time, Atung also told me, Senson, now we have no money, we have better sell this heavy equipment so that we can pay back the debt. Luckily, thank God that I did not follow his instructions. Is that true or not, Atung, what I'm saying? It's factual. Luckily, I did not, because I kept it. I refused to take the equipment for sale to repay back. Instead, I borrowed money and continued with the business until time was better. Then I had the equipment ready at hand to work. That was the advantage. And of course, they had at one time worked for me. I told them, if you have to continue at $100, but to be very frank with you, even that $100, I have no money to pay for their salary. Their salary was paid by borrowed money. I'll tell you this much. The salary was even paid by borrowed money. They do not know, but I know. Because I borrowed the money to pay them their $100 salary at that time. But that time, that economic situation is not as bad as this time which is coming. I'm telling you. All of you better be aware and not be choosy about your jobs. And think carefully. Even if you don't get bonus from your companies, don't be surprised. You can just imagine one public company which was worth $14 and now goes down to 72 cents is something which is terrible. In other words, a fella could be, say, let's just take a 10 as a unit now. 10 and drop to 72 cents. What does it mean? What does it mean? If he's a millionaire, now he's a thousandaire, he's no more a millionaire. So this is what life is all about. And I've been hammering in all my congregation that buying shares is the greatest gambling. And I am not wrong. Today, this situation proves that I am right. And the other thing is, you ask my people, when I told them the recession is going to hit us, our economic slowdown is going to hit us in 70, 97 and 98, how many of you heard me? Put up your hands. All these people have put up their hands. That was a few years ago, even before the economy went down. If you ask me how, Jensen, how do you know? I will tell you that if there is need be, I will tell you. If people question me, at that time, I don't think even Atung believed me. Because at that time, the economic was good. Atung, let me be frank. Did you believe me when I told you the economic situation go down in 97, 98? Do you believe me? You wouldn't believe me. Then Atung said he didn't believe me. Because at that time, a few years ago, the economic situation was very good. And Atung thought we must be good and we will not fall. Gary, do you believe me when I told you? You also didn't believe me. I don't blame him. I mean, let's be frank. I don't blame. Yeah. You also didn't believe me. I don't blame him also. Can you hurt me? But do you believe me? You also didn't believe me. I don't blame them also. But sometimes I wonder why they didn't believe me, because I remember once I've been telling you people during congregation, don't buy any properties. Please don't buy. When I buy, you buy. How many heard this? Put up your hands. But do you all follow my advice? No.
No money to buy.
When I bought, those people had already bought. Now I bought this 4-story building for $260,000. Today it's worth 1.2 million. I bought my factory for $380,000, where the original buyer paid $480,000 and sold to me at $380,000. Today it's worth easily 1.5 million, my factory. The land I bought in Singtong at $220,000, and people have offered me 1.5 million. You see, I bought at a time when I know when to buy. When I tell my people, when they keep on asking me, Sensen, when will the economy gonna? I said, 97, 98, you watch. And then I ask them now, they say they don't believe me. But I don't blame them, because at that time the economy just a few years ago, is very good. But whatever it is, I want to do something. If not for me, I don't think you have this place to meditate, or this place to congregate. So what am I using my money for? For myself, yes, but I got this place for you. I got a Singtong there for you. But whatever it is, although it's in my name, but let me tell you this, you better think very carefully. I cannot bring this along with me. Neither can I bring the Sri Petaling land. I'm telling you this, you better think about it carefully. What am I going to do in the future? You leave it to me. Don't question me. Don't tell me what to do. And I want you to break the hostage, the rumors. If not for Pai Teng Kung, these people will not work for Sensen. Sensen make use of Pai Teng, therefore these people work for Sensen. Sensen exploit them. This is the rumor which is going on. I must stop it. When I hear it, I have to nip it in the bud. I cannot allow this to continue. I don't care who. That is important. I'm talking about destroying, but Gary had just said, destroy. Yeah, this statement has been made. And Gary heard it. Brother Long Puning, you heard it. And Aping, you heard it. Destroy. Someone said, you destroy Peking, then you destroy the whole movement in Singapore. And probably, destroying the movement in Singapore is just like destroying me. To me, Pai Teng Kung comes first. Nothing is more important than Pai Teng Kung. Anybody tries to destroy Bai Deng Kung will have to face my wrath. If I get angry, I'm sorry for that person. I'm sorry even for this earth. I'd like to tell you this, and I want you to listen carefully. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? The government tried to suppress this movement. How does the government feel today when people suppress their growth? The whole Malaysian nation growth has been suppressed by foreign countries. But they must think, the government today must think. They try and suppress us. What did we do? We didn't do anything wrong. We tried to suppress this movement from growing big. But why? I don't know. But how do they feel now they are being suppressed from growth? How would they feel now? I want them to think about it, the government. Huh? Why did the government know about this economic situation? The government doesn't know, but I knew. I got witnesses here, many of them have heard me, what I've said, and it is happening. Of which they also didn't believe me. Huh? So that is what that is. And I think I'll call Ating to come and say a few words. I want to see she as representative of the ladies who are in Baizen. Let her tell you what she has got to say about working for Baizen. Whether she has got any condition for me or not, I leave it to her. Become please.
先生，各位兄弟姊妹，大家都識我啦，我係阿平姐啦，係咪？講起上嚟呢，我哋當初點解會入嚟白仙？實在都係為開阿當先生嘅。不過我哋憑我哋自己嘅力量呢，真係好渺小嘅。因為我記得喺我記憶中呢，嗰陣時先生講佢去外國讀 law 啊，讀法律，我哋又八卦啦。去幫手啊！幫得幾就幫咯，嗰個心意係咁樣嘅，所以我就揾阿麗珠啊兩個商量啊，我哋入白先啦，我哋車衫啦，理財啦，我車啦咁樣，一個月揾多少少嚟幫先生。嗰陣時都係諗住係幫先生嘅，不過大天宮同白仙有冇連帶關係呢？神聖方面係有嘅，因為我哋一路嚟，我哋兄弟姊妹嘅概念係講咩？大天公，我哋跟規則做人，做個普通嘅好人，我哋得到永生喺天堂。咁白仙呢係新生嘅生意，咁響白仙幫手呢，我聽到好多噶啦，攞分數啊，係咪？係咪？係冇？你哋唔敢承認啊？係嗎？我哋係有嗰個連帶嘅思想，不過今日。我哋點解會企喺度？有新生定有我哋，有新生定有白仙，我可以見證啊！嗰陣時呢，嗰個白仙都係空學習，係爭人哋錢㗎，係冇新生嗰個本事呢，冇白仙開啦，冇呢個組織啦。你攞咩分數？你同我都唔知坐喺邊度，我哋可能都唔認識添，係咪先？冇新生就冇我哋，咁做俾新生有咩係錯嘅呢？點解有啲人愛妒忌？點解有啲人愛攻擊我？我都唔知係咪走火入魔，係有咩攻擊到佢變成咁樣。不過我講係好可惜咯，兄弟姊妹，如果你收到電話有人咁樣去梳擺你啊，去搖動你，希望你呢識得答佢，做俾先生唔好咩？我哋響人間，今日唔知聽日時間係咪？我哋做加日，你講分數又好，你講加點又好，我哋係做俾自己咋，邊個得到啊？ 我哋自己得到，你知冇？我唔係講你拜天公你冇入嚟白仙，你冇分數，我唔係咁樣講，係分開嚟講嘅。咁白仙有白仙嘅加點攞，拜天公你喺出邊做宣傳嘅行動，你有你嘅分數去攞，係咪先？但係我又可以講強調多一點就講，唔係講你喺白仙呢，你就一定去天堂啊，唔係咁樣嘅。你白仙你個名都係神聖噶，你要諗你配得起嗰個白仙嗰個名冇。今日我哋好彩㗎，喺呢個宇宙間咁多人，我哋可以同新生一齊同白仙成長啊！我哋應該感覺到好榮幸啊！我有啲激動，我應該講到呢度，多謝天公。
Okay, fellow brothers and sisters, what a big chat stated was that again that Baisan was an empty shell actually. She knows about it. Most of the people who are closely involved with Baisan, they know. But she also says that Baisan, although it's not directly related to Baisan Kung, somehow or other it is there is relevancy in the sense that when you are Baisan, you sacrifice for certain points in life to be Baisan. To work for Baisan and to work for Baisan is actually to work for Shenzhen, she said. That what's wrong in working for Shenzhen? That she says that if she is working with Shenzhen at this time, at this material time, probably at a time when he's still alive, but that's what she says. And of course it is something which is very emotional, that she's very lucky. Then what's wrong to work for Shenzhen? And if at all anyone were to, rumor that you are working for Shenzhen, you have to be able to answer them and tell them, what's wrong? What's wrong in working for Shenzhen? What's wrong in working and giving the money to Shenzhen? That is what she had said. So, in other words, she agreed that she has worked in Baisan without condition whatsoever. And irrespective of how I could spend my money and all that, I believe that's what she also meant, like what Gary had said. But anyway, I've got this good news. This good news is a letter from the government of the Republic of Singapore, from the Registrar of Society, dated the 24th December 97. But this letter was only received, I believe, on the day I landed in Singapore. That was on the 29th of December, when I landed in Singapore at 29 at 1 a.m. So in fact, this letter came very timely. On the day I landed in Singapore, I received good news, and this is the good news. And in this letter, application to change name and to amend rules. It says, refer to your application to change the name and rules of your society passed at the general meeting held on 18 May and 1st June 1997. We are glad to inform you that the change of name of your society from Ten Kung Baisan Association to Bai Ten Kung Universal Spiritual Movement. The proposed rule which amendments made in red as per attached copy are approved, subject to payment of the prescribed fee of Singapore $205, $45 for change of name, $160 for amendments to Constitution. That is 80 times 2 per general meeting. Cross-check should be made payable to the Registrar of Societies. Please attach the duplicate copy of this letter with your payment. On payment of the prescribed fee of $205 Singapore, you may adopt the amendments and update the Society's Constitution. Please also submit 2 copies of the Constitution incorporating the approved amendments. A notification effecting the change of the name would also be published in the Government Gazette on receipt of your payment. So I have to request them to pay as soon as possible. If payment is not made within 1 month from the date of this letter, the application will be deemed to be cancelled and the amendment shall not be implemented. The society is required to seek out approval for any consequential amendments. It is an offence under Section 11(1)(b) of the Societies Act to amend your society's rules without approval in writing of the registrar or an assistant registrar. Please note that if payment is received by us after 31st December 1997, there may be a change in the prescribed fee. Okay? So it has been approved. And one of the most important rules which has been approved is the rules pertaining to membership, and which which is very, very, very important. Okay. Membership qualification and rights. This part was not there before on permanent resident, but today it is in and approved by the Registrar of Societies. Ordinary membership shall be open to all members of the family that have accepted Pai Tian Kung through installation of the urn or plug. Ordinary membership shall be Singapore citizens or Singapore permanent residents or Singapore permanent residents and be 18 years of age and above. All ordinary memberships who are Singapore citizens shall have the rights to vote and hold office in committee and trusteeship. All ordinary memberships who are Singapore permanent residents shall have the rights to vote and hold office in committee only, but shall not hold office in trusteeship. Are you happy or not? You should be happy because of these new rules. Associate memberships shall be open to all members of the family that have accepted Pai Tian through installation of the urn or plug. Associate membership can be non-Singapore citizens and must be 18 years of age and above. All associate memberships shall have no voting rights and shall not be eligible to hold office. Okay, see, this is the new constitution of the Pai Tian Kung Universal Spiritual Movement. Now it is known in Singapore, registered in Singapore, the Pai Tian Kung Universal Spiritual Movement. Give it a clap, at least, huh? So this is what it is. 喺呢度我要俾你知道講，最近喺新加坡，我落機29號1點朝頭早嗰日可能我呢張信24號嘅29號佢哋收到咗改到配合馬來西亞嘅名一樣嘅名叫拜天公宇宙神聖運動 ，OK？ 拜天公係咪宇宙神聖運動？宇宙神聖運動呢個係新加坡 ，OK？ 咁樣一路嚟居留做得入做會員，有啲都唔係幾滿意居留入會員，不過多謝天公，今日新加坡嘅註冊官已經批准咗居留都做得會員都有得選，喂，不過唔做得信徒人呢個好重要。咁啊，我哋呢唔係居留嘅呢，係 non-citizen， 我哋唔係新加坡嘅公民，我哋都進入得會員，不過我哋叫做 associate members。associate member 係點樣解釋 association？ 來往嘅會員，照我睇 associate 係來往嘅員，有來往嘅員，不過冇權去選嘅 ，OK？ 不過我哋做得會員，咁樣係話你哋入會員得。不過暫時呢，我係要求講做好嘅全部要入來往嘅會員同埋馬勒甲嘅歸入去新加坡咁樣佢哋做得到會員 ，OK？ 不過講到有人講佢哋謠言係講咩？我呢啲根本我唔明白啦！我真係講我唔明白啦！今日又要人有咁樣嘅事搞出嚟有時我哋一啲人要想過，你未講説話，我希望你想過，你經我哋頭去想過啦。你唔好講白線有大把嘛，使咩我哋出做乜鬼使白線 係話全部歸晒白先嚟講，咁樣你哋唔使做咩都得㗎啦，啱啦。喺拜天公係一個神聖運動，宇宙神聖運動嚟講，個人都要有一個責任，唔得全部推俾白先，千祈唔好全部推俾佢。你個人啊，各人有佢嘅責任，我希望你記住啊，呢個好重要。你唔得講，喂白先咩白先出白先，唉唔得啦，冇錯。你屈咗嗰邊冇錯，不過唔得全部推喺白線，個個有要佢有嘅責任不過暫時呢，我唔可以講啦，邊個講我消滅呢句説話啱啦，邊個有講咁嘅説話，我暫時我唔可以講我有低咁講，不過佢哋幾個知道人哋佢咁樣講係消滅拜天公，新加坡又好，吉隆坡又好，邊個講係消滅拜天公嘅活動呢？我睇我都要出頭，我一定要出頭。咁樣你哋個個都要出頭，係話滅都要滅到底。你贊成冇？贊成第一手，消滅你都冇。OK。根本至近我喺新加坡攞到新加坡全部嘅同意，全部嘅人講係話再嚟過，你有律師信我消滅，佢哋全部要同佢鬥到底。遲早係話真係有咁嘅事，你會知道係邊個 ？OK， 不暫時我都希望啦，我係好大量嘅人，我叫佢哋揾佢同佢傾，要求佢翻入嚟你離開會員都好，我係好大量啊，同我同你講坦白係話，天日你叫到廖炳貴翻入嚟，我好歡喜，我真係攬住佢同佢講，我好歡喜接受佢廖炳貴。唔好講廖炳貴啦，邊個都好啦，除非嗰啲見死不救嘅人，好似見死不救嘅人，我哋愛都冇用啦。我坦白講，係見死不救嘅人。不過係話嗰啲離開為咗要佢工作冇讓人為咗俾人哋恐嚇今日翻嚟，我唔願意接受佢我唔理廖炳貴。係你叫到廖炳貴咧，我好歡喜，我坦白講，真嘅。仲更加自動要真雪根唔使講啦，今日真雪根知道啦，你啱埋錯好可惜我想去救佢都唔係咁容易㗎啦，我坦白講，一個人改身太遲啦，我哋唔好太遲啦，我同你講我做咩？當時我哋做好嚟，冇定都改身咗，你講哎呀你救我太遲啦，我都唔做得乜嘢，我坦白同你講，我呢你在生改。拜天公係在生嘅改，唔係改身嚟改，呢個好重要Okay, I just said in Cantonese, some part of it. What I'm saying is, we have someone who said they want to destroy. The time will come, if this person tries again, then we will all stand by to protect, especially the Bai Tian Kung Universal Spiritual Movement of Singapore or anywhere. We will try to raise every cent we have, and then we will protect, we will fight the case out. No one can destroy the Bai Tian Kung Universal Spiritual Movement. I don't believe they can destroy. If at all anyone wants to destroy the movement, I think it is time that God destroy the earth. I think it is time that even God should destroy the earth. Once and for all. I don't care about government in the world. I think these people must be taught a lesson. They want to destroy something which is good, which is really good, to save one soul and to pray to the Creator. I think there's something wrong with the human world. There's really something wrong with this human world. Well, I tell you something which happened in America. One thing at least. One incident. I argued with an American. The American said that Datuk Sri Dr. Mahathir, Prime Minister, is wrong. You know what I did? Immediately I agreed. I said, yes, Mahathir is wrong. our Prime Minister is wrong. Sure, he's wrong. But when he went further and said, there's mismanagement in your country and all, then I laughed. I smiled. I gave him a cynical smile. This American. I said, look here. I am a businessman. Please don't talk to me about mismanagement. I know what management is all about. And I believe my Prime Minister knows what management is all about. I don't think there's any mismanagement on our part. But let me tell you this. If I have 600 billion to play with in my hands, I have the raw materials, I have the labor, I can manage. But when you withdraw 500 billion, remaining 100 billion, you tell me, how am I going to manage? I can be the best entrepreneur in the world. I will not succeed because I don't have the capital. For any economic development in any country, you need the capital. You need, of course, number one, the entrepreneur. You can be the best entrepreneur, but if you don't have the capital, you don't have the raw material, either one or the other, or the labor, any one or the other. But the most important is capital. You can have the raw material, you can have the labor, but you don't have the capital. Your capital has been reduced. What mismanagement is that? That means some big powers are trying to tell the small powers, you either follow me or I destroy you. He got a shock. What do you mean, he says. I said, yes, I told you what. My Prime Minister is wrong. He's wrong in saying it's Soros. That is why he is wrong. Then what have you to say? You know what I told him? It's the Prime Minister is wrong. It is not Soros. It is the CIA. You got a shock. You look at me. You got a shock of his life. This is the CIA. It is not Soros. Okay. What do you mean? It is not Soros, the CIA. What do you mean? I said, when do you know what it means? I will tell you. I remember very clearly when ASEAN wanted to bring in Myanmar, American warned us, don't bring in Myanmar. European also warned us, don't bring in Myanmar. Because you know very well Myanmar is under SROC, the Restoration Council or the Armed Forces ruling. The military junta is ruling Myanmar. But we didn't listen. We didn't want to listen. Because we said, I don't care about the superpower, we take in Myanmar. I remember it was only after that, I go back history, slowly Thailand fell. Americans supported Thailand so much. And Thailand won't even listen to America not to take in Myanmar. Okay, Thailand fell. The European also warned. The Dutch had a lot of money, Indonesia, capital investment. Then Indonesia also went down. The Philippines also went down. Malaysia also going down, Korea also going down. In particular, the ASEAN countries, the major part of the ASEAN countries who wanted Myanmar in, they are all down.